everyone, it's Mrs. P. I am here to do a kind of a walkthrough to show you guys my budget planner and my debt planner and the items that it took to put it together. I've had a lot of people ask me, where did you get your planner? Where did you get your printables? And I kind of just created my own, just purchasing little items here and there to make it. And I'm sure that's what most people do. When I first started watching cash stuffing videos and budget videos, the very first person I really stumbled across was Sarah Marie. And so I really liked her way of using the stickers and the Erin Condren planner. And so that was my first purchase for doing a budget. And I used that for a good 6 months. But as I was using it, I noticed that it wasn't really set up to do a budget like my family does. We need a weekly budget. And although I was still using the Erin Condren planner, I started kind of going to, another way of budgeting. And that was when I found the Budget Moms Paycheck Budgeting Supply, or her channel really. And I was very tempted to purchase. She didn't have the actual physical planner, but she did have the digital downloads for sale. And I don't know, the frugal part of me was like, I've already purchased this Erin Condren. It was not cheap. I'd spent quite a bit of money on the stickers already. So I thought, I'm going to finish this year out using the Erin Condren. But I knew that starting for 2024, I wanted to use the budget by paycheck method. So instead of purchasing something else, I decided just to try to recreate what she used. I know that there wasn't enough space in some of her categories. For example, debt. I have had more debt than what she had allotted for in the boxes, and also for just bills and expenses. So I had to create mine to accommodate what our family had and what we spent and what we needed to budget. So that's how I kind of got started with creating my own. All right, so with that said, I'm just going to show you the two notebooks that I have. This green one is my debt binder. I don't even know what to call it. Debt binder? Okay, we're going to call it a debt binder. Anyway, here's my overview. I've already went over this. This was my February or end of January debt update. I put that one in front of my January one. Here's my debt trackers. These are like things I found on Canva, and then I just tweaked it to fit my needs. So I've got all of our debt here. And then I also do these little fun, debt trackers as far as like coloring in, as we pay debt down. I haven't really shared this with you guys because I just this is just my little fun way of keeping track. This is actually not a debt. This is my savings for my month ahead. And here's my mortgage. And then in the back, I haven't actually updated this for February. I need to. But in the back are things that we've paid off. So as we pay them off, I keep them and just put them in the back. So anyway, this is my debt tracker. All right. And then this is my binder for the budget. And this is like my little dashboard. This is the very first thing I really created on Canva. I've used Canva for like school stuff, but usually I just find something that meets what I need and just print it. But our school district covers the premium Canva subscription for all the teachers. And I think the students get it also. So anyway, I've been using it quite a bit now that I've, playing with a budget and the challenges and things like that. But this is my dashboard. Here is the whole 2024 calendar overview. I've got all of our pay dates marked. And if you noticed, can you even see that? I've got these two dates marked in a different color. And these are the dates that I should have gotten paid, but since I'm a 10-month employee, I don't get paid. So these are the dates that I will pull from my month ahead savings that I've got now in my Ally account. So anyway, this is just, that's all I have on here is pay dates. This is our income tracker. Now, I keep up with this in multiple places, but this is just like a quick view to look at the whole year. And I thought it would be interesting to kind of follow along with our incomes to see, what our average is, to see it go up or down. And that way next year I can plan a little bit better when I'm doing my budgeting. This is a cute little freebie that Judy from Judy Saves, she had this linked on her channel, and I saw her doing this when she was trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and I just thought it was so cute. And since it was free, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna download that. And I've been just completely blown away with how quickly I've gained subscribers. I've only got about 50 subscribers left before I hit the 1K. So this is just my little fun thing that I do on my own. All right, so sorry, I've kind of got a frog in my throat. All right, I'll start with February since that's the month we're in now. And you guys saw this in my monthly setup for February. I have like a calendar view, and I did try it, the 2-page spread for the 1 month. But it was just too much for me to go back and forth. Even though the boxes are smaller and I have to kind of lump things together and make it smaller, I prefer the 1-page view. I've got our paydays marked only because I had these stickers left over from when I was doing the Erin Condren planner and using stickers. So I thought, I can still use them. So I mark all of our bills and debts in here. And then as I pay them, I just mark them off. That way I can keep track of what's been paid and what hasn't. This is our sinking funds monthly plan. This is kind of like the whole month overview of what we need to put towards our envelopes that go in my wallet, and then our sinking funds, and then here's our holidays. So I sometimes play with these numbers quite a bit. I know that some of them don't change each month, but then some of them I do adjust depending on, income and things that are going on. But this one was for February. And once I create this, then I can go and set it up in the whole paycheck like categories. Like, for instance, I know that this is what I was going to dedicate to the first paycheck, second paycheck of February, third paycheck, and then the fourth paycheck. And then as I take these out of the bank and we've filled and funded the envelopes, then I just mark off that we've done it. So we've got 1 more week of February, and then we will be finished with February. All right, this is the monthly overview for like our bills and expenses, our debt, our envelopes that go in the wallet, and then our sinking funds and month ahead savings. So a lot of times I'll fill this one out before I get to the sinking funds. So I know, this area will not change. So I know that this amount needs to be, go ahead and tallied. And then this can change. I can tweak this, but for the most part, this is what we need each month in order to, be able to pay to get into ball games, to be able to buy gas and pet supplies and all the things that we need for the month. And then here's our debt. And I know how much I need to fund for debt. The only thing that will vary is how much I can put toward the snowball. And my goal is always to beat what I originally had, designated toward the snowball. When I did this monthly plan, I said 350. So I'm hoping that we can come in higher than that with that number. And so once I do this section, and I know I'm going to put 600 toward the month ahead, that's when I find out how much we have left over from the income to come and figure out those sinking funds. And that's where I'll tweak the numbers. I may already have them, written out and planned, but if we don't have enough income to cover the sinking funds, that's the first place I need to cut, because that is something, even though we need those funds, we can still play with those numbers a bit. All right, so this is my master copy. I always have a draft copy of everything I do because I don't like to add and do all the things on camera because I mess up too much. And I am not tech savvy enough to edit those out. Maybe I'll learn. I don't know. I'm just not there yet. So for now, I do a draft copy that once I get these numbers filled in and correct, then I can video myself going through the master. All right, this is my weekly check-in. This sheet is just where I hadn't originally done this. This is kind of, it reminds me of what I did in the Erin Condren with the weekly check-ins with how much I spent on groceries and pets and household, eating out, and I think I had unbudgeted in the Erin Condren also. And so what I do is I just keep track of it on a sticky for the week, and then I can video myself putting in those numbers in the boxes. And here is my first paycheck budget that I did for February. I've already videoed myself doing this. It's already on YouTube. Here's the second week. And this is the week that we are currently in right now. And if you notice, here's the master, but also I have the draft copy going. So then I am marking as things get paid. I've got myself little notes here. Sometimes if we spend money using a debit card, I write it over here so that I make sure I pull it out of the envelope and put it back in the bank where it goes. So that is it. We have one more week of February. I do have the draft written up, but I will have to tweak this, probably soon, just to make sure it's gonna match everything. All right, so anyway, now let me kind of open this back up and show you. So you can see that I have tab dividers. I will link where the exact ones that I purchased from Amazon. These all, like this cover is the 11 hole cover for the Happy Planner. It's not the Happy Planner brand though. And then these are the discs. When I purchased the discs, I honestly thought they would be bigger. These are the 1 inch. I really could have used bigger ones because you will see this is pretty full already. And it's not gonna hold a whole lot more. And so I couldn't go all the way through the whole year. I've got February, I've got March. You can see I'm already starting to plan for March. You can see I'm already tweaking numbers, thinking the income might be smaller. But this is me. This is how my brain is, working already, trying to plan for March. Also, you can see I've already started putting on this calendar. This is like my personal calendar. Sports, so that when I'm doing my meal planning and things like that, and gas planning how much I need for gas, I have our schedules down. So here's April, May, and June. So right now I've got it going through June, and then I'll have a whole nother planner set up for July through December, because it's not gonna, unless I purchase bigger discs, I'm not gonna be able to keep it all in one planner. And honestly, like, this is pretty heavy. I think that just half of a year in one planner is good enough for me. Probably what I'll do is once I'm finished with this, I'll keep it together. Then at the end of the year, once the whole year is done, I may take just the budget sheets out and keep those in like a little file, just so that I can have a record of what we did in the year 2024, because sometimes you might want to go back and look, how much did we spend on groceries that year, that kind of thing. So anyway, so let me go ahead. I am going to kind of show you how it looks when I purchased it. Oh, and here, well, let me do it this way. So here are some sheets that I printed out to show you. So this is what the cover, there was, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 covers that came with the pack that I got. Maybe it was 6, but it was at least 5. And so they come like this. They've got the little mushroom Happy Planner cutouts. And then here's the discs that I have left over. I am usually a pretty simple, solid color person, and if you notice that I've got like multicolored, that is not my typical style. Usually I am like one color, it would be the same all the way through, but this is just, I had what I had to work with. So here is what the discs look like. They're just cheap little plastic discs. These are the 1 inch, or I think it said 24 millimeter, I'm thinking, which is about 1 inch. My next one that I purchased might be like the 1.5 inch. I don't know how much different 1.5 to 2 would be. I think 2 would be too big. So I'm going to show you. So you just stick them like that, and it's pretty. I mean, it's just really simple, especially the plastic. The plastic goes in real easy. I'm going to just do this real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time. If I could fast forward through this, I would. Maybe my daughter can do that so that y'all don't have to watch me do all this. And I don't have enough greens to go all the way down, which is unfortunate. But since I'm just playing, I'm just going to go ahead and grab 3 more red ones. Red and green are technically coordinating colors, or complementary colors, I'm sorry. So that works out fine, right? It's not too bad. All right, so that's the front. The front has got a little bit of a texture. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little textury, and then the inside is smooth. And then here's the back. So I'll just stick the back in. And then you've got the front and back cover of your planner. And I will link everything that I'm using. In fact, I'm even going to give you a link to my Google storage for the freebies that I always, tell you if you're interested in. I'll share them with you. All right, so that is the covers. And then, oops, I've only got 3 dividers left because I've kind of set up, this came with, I'm thinking 15 dividers. I've used some in this planner, my budget planner, and I've already went ahead and put together the July through December one, so I used the others in that. So I'll just go ahead. So these are the same. These came separately than the covers, but these are just plastic file dividers. I really wanted ones with pockets, but I couldn't find any, and these were colorful, and they do what they need to do. So then they just clip in also. I'm just going to clip in the one. And then on the tabs, I purchased these little stickers so that I could have written the dates on there, but I just thought these would be a lot easier to put on there. So I still have quite a bit. And then these right here at the top, you can just write on those if you wanted to. So I don't know. I may use those for something else. All right, so those are the stickers that I purchased. Okay, now, this was the most expensive part of buying for the budget planner. And this is the Happy Planner, and this is the actual brand Happy Planner. This is the hole punch, and this is the 11 hole, because I know I want the regular page size. A lot of people use the smaller one, but I don't like having to write so tiny. And I just like having, when I print something out, I don't want to have to cut it up and make it fit into a smaller planner. So I'm going to show you how you would cut. Let me see. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right. So let me move that out of the way. So it says max 3 sheets. I use really thick paper, which I will have linked below. This is the heavyweight. This is 40-pound paper. I've bought multiple weights of paper trying to find the right size or the right heaviness, I guess, that I wanted for my planner. And so this is pretty good quality. It's the HP brand, and I will link it below, but it works really good. But since it's so thick, I only do 1 sheet at a time. I don't want to take any chances of messing up because it is expensive paper, and I don't want to mess it up by punching it weird. So I just punch it like that, and then it slides really easy right in here. The more you have in there, the easier it is to get in, but just snaps right in. And then you can turn it back and forth. And like I said, the more you use it, the better it gets. What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I don't know if my printer will allow me to print on the back. So that's something I need to like check out, because I could save quite a bit of paper by printing on the back. So that's something I need to do in the near future, just so that I can save some money. But here's my monthly overview sheet. Here's my sinking funds monthly plan. And then here is the sinking funds paycheck to paycheck plan. And I will hole punch this one on this side and then this one on this side so that I can put them in and look at them in a 2-page spread. And then these are my budget sheets, my budget by paycheck. And I think that's all I've got. Yeah, that's all I've got here. So that is, I guess, all that I have. Pretty easy. I was really excited to get it. It was like, you know, a little kid on Christmas putting together a planner like that. I think it actually was more fun than actually purchasing a planner that's already done, because this way you can make it your own. You can put things in it that works with your budget and your style of, you know, organization and things that you want to keep track of. So that is all, and I will give you all the links that you need. And I'm also including, you know, a link to my Google Drive. On there, I've got the 12-month calendar printouts that you can use if you like the 1-page spread. I've got all of the budgeting worksheets that I use. I like with the sinking funds page, I just deleted all of the funds that I use so that you can just write in yours. Let's see here, what else? Oh, I also have in that Google Drive the freebies that I have. I had the Shut the Box March challenge, and then yesterday I made this challenge. It is just a little like simple savings challenge. Yesterday was Pay It Forward, the National Pay It Forward Day, and I am big. I love to share. I love to give things away. I love to be able to bless other people. And so that is like a really special day to me. So I thought I'm going to share the love, and I created something. It was kind of later last night, but it's still there. But it's just a little savings challenge, and so you can print that out if you'd like to use it. So anyway, that is all that I have for today, and I appreciate you and all of your support. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.